the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Niners and the Hawks under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, ready for this battle in the NFC West, a division of haves and have-nots of late, division that's produced the NFC representative to the Super Bowl for 4, Greg, of the last 6 years.
Yeah, it's very top-heavy, and it's really interesting to see kind of how that baton has been passed. San Francisco and LA, they've really been the belle of the ball over the most recent years. But it wasn't very long ago that the best team in football, arguably, was the Seattle Seahawks. And then you look what's going on down in Arizona. They probably surprised some people last year. They feel like they have their long-term stability at the quarterback position with that new staff. So I wouldn't be surprised if halfway through this year, we look at the NFC West and say, this is one of the better divisions in football.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
To throw on the first play. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. Oh, he gets it right back. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
Here comes the third-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early third down coming up.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall or, in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
A big play to kick off this drive. An even 40 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he'll take it on in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Williams on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
The tight end Fant in motion. They'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down as they move the chains on 3rd down. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Gino. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Smith, quick one to Metcalf. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The 49ers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll send a tight end in motion. On play action, here's Purdy. Ayuk makes the play along the sideline. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, 49ers.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The veteran big Jonathan Hankins in there to end it. Second down and 8. Throwing is Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Deebo. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Once again, it's Walker. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's Michael Dixon now, and he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Purdy on 1st down. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Third down, Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On fourth down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This, about as short as you can get. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers go out to a 10-3 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown, as this drive will start with a first down. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. And what does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
Play action now. It's Gino. Off he goes. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll try to run for it. 29 yards in all. And they'll have it 1st and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
Two yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Here's Walker. He slams it in there, and he is in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. On the return, it's Ronnie Bell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Play action now. Purdy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each reporting a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Purdy. Now, screen set up from Mason. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. So some of these 3rd and medium, 3rd and long situations, it's the perfect time. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing again is Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he will score. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. Moody now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Brandon Ayuk heading back onto the field with his 49er teammates. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Vivo that time, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's to his tight end, Kittle. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route. especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run-after-catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
A run. And here's Mason. Room to run past midfield. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
One of the key factors for having success in the run game, Mike, is winning at the point of attack. And what that means is every play, the linemen and all the blockers, they understand where the back is going to start and then where the back could end up. And having a good understanding of that and how it pertains to the defense is how you gain your advantage to have big plays like this.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the ground is Mason. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
3rd and short. Purdy. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
The defense decides to come with a blitz here on 3rd down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On 2nd down, Purdy. He's got a man. That's Kittle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. But let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Samuel has it working the middle. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers move out to a 24-10 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Williams now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They face 2nd down and 7. A shotgun run now with Walker. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Devondre Campbell brings him down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, Smith. Got a man, it's Lockett. And he will go all the way. Tyler Lockett, touchdown Seahawks. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Myers now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Seahawks back within 7. It's 24-17. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Samuel going to see what he can do. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He runs with it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He'll run. This is Mason. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got it. That'll move the chains. 1st down at the 47. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. Off the play fake, Purdy. Now he'll run it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Purdy on 1st down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Moody now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Chenault. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Smith. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Smith from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number 1 thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Niners offense and Brandon Ayuk ready to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That one intercepted. Picked off by Rayshon Jenkins. And he is going to score! A pick six for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Now the point after drop from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut the deficit to 7. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here is Bell on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A tight end in motion now. 3rd down. Purdy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Back to the air is Purdy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Back to the air again is Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Again in the air for Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing again is Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Purdy now on 3rd and 2. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Gino. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. First and 10 for Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
On second down, Purdy He'll drop this for Mason. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's Purdy. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the 1st down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
What I loved about this play, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker before the ball was snapped. We see so often they get antsy. They start tipping the blitz, and then the offensive line and the running back is able to pick them up. But in this case, it didn't look before the snap like he was going to come. He times it perfectly. Nobody accounted for him, and he records the sack.
This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So Kittle comes in motion. He's got it at the 7. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Williams on the return. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Geno. That's to the former Patriot, Pharaoh Brown. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Here's Walker. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Lockett headed in motion. Smith to throw on 1st down. This one finds Lockett down the left side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They go play action with Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Geno. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So Myers back out there, had the field goal a moment ago, now set to kick this one away. Samuel gonna see what he can do. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Niners offense about ready to take over once more. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
A first down throw for Purdy. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Back to the air again is Purdy. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to run it.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up 4th down.
And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, Smith. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun, Smith. Got a man, it's Lockett. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That one taken in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks will cut the deficit to 7. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A run now on 2nd down, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll go play action with Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Throwing the out route, Ayuk has it.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Again in the air for Purdy. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Back to the air is Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll throw again with Purdy. This is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. Inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the 2nd half.
Now the point after try from Myers. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here is Bell on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
The return is Williams. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. There's DK Metcalf. He and the Seahawks offense set for their next drive. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. They put the tight end Brown in motion. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12. On the bootleg, it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. 49ers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's complete to Mason. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
They'll run. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Purdy works out of the pistol. A short one there, caught by Kittle.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
So Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to take the lead here in the fourth. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. Play action now. It's Gino. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. And worth noting with that last completion, that's going to set an all-time record, most completions in a single game. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 2nd down, Purdy. There's that man again, another catch. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Purdy again. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Smith. That's complete to lock it outright. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Smith. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left for the remainder of the game, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On 2nd down, Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass.
He is in. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Brandon Ayuk heading back onto the field with his 49er teammates. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Shotgun snap to to Purdy. Samuel has it working the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin, most passing yards ever in a game. Van Brocklin at 554 over 70 years ago, 1951. Help from the O-line, help from the receivers, an incredible performance, an NFL record set here. They'll put Ayuk in motion. On 1st and 10, Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that's going to do it. It'll put him over 200 receiving yards in the game. What a performance. That grab also comes with a first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That's over the middle to Kittle. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing again is Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. Purdy gonna put it up again. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw once more, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
A run. And here's Mason. The defense stringing him out. No gain, back to the original line of scrimmage. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. A tight end in motion now. 3rd and short. Purdy to the goal line and in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the 49ers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Shenault. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. This one finds Lockett down the left side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
He'll try to run for it. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. This one taken in by Shenault. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
In the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's going to be taken down. Here is 1st and goal. Here's Gino. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point.
And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now the point after drop from Myers. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Here is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here comes 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Now he'll run. And Purdy going to smartly hit the deck here as he's able to pick up the 1st down in the process. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and None of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They put it all together against a very difficult opponent. There are not too many people who are giving him much of a shot coming in. But they rode the energy in this home crowd, got some big plays on both sides of the ball. They're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks, as we say, so long from Seattle.